Hey there, big dreamers. Dan Sam, Live Racing. We seem to be in my kitchen for some reason. Coffee, that's the reason. Our drink of choice over here in Colorado, America, tends to be coffee. No tea for us over here, I say. But if you ask me, this is the stuff right here. These new Nespresso ones. They command a treat right there, I tell you. And so I always go in with the coffee. Wow. You're like, Dan, where does all the syrup go that you put on the bottom of this cup? Well, then we wash it out with this nice froth milk here. Get another just great mix of all those components all together. And that's how she done. That's how the coffee gets done in the Sam household here. That's good. That's damn good coffee right there. And a fine Subaru mug. Another tip for you folks out there. Let's see here if I got one for this cup here. Is get you guys a little cover for these guys. This isn't the right one here, but this will work. And all you're looking to do is to keep any fallen debris out in the garage out of your coffee, because that sucks. No one likes that. At least I don't. You might like it. Oh, that's going to be a problem later. We aren't even dealing with that. That's going to be my afternoon problem right there. Let's get out in the garage and see what we can get done for the day, because I'm sure it's going to be a bit. Some days, you feel like a nut. I just filmed a bunch of stuff back here, and none of the audio came out very well on it. That's the way she goes, I was watching the Fitment Industries, the Alex, I can't remember what his last name is, but I was watching a video that he posted about 3 weeks ago. I was watching it this morning, and it was about streetcar takeovers and stuff, and I thought it was kind of funny because it kind of reminds me a lot of the street skating scene in the early 90s, especially with everybody coming after street skaters and generally hating on us just for even being around. And it was always said, that we were gonna hurt ourselves, that and all these little pieces that I cut off there kind of make stuff match on both sides, little pieces like that. But it's always said that we were going to hurt ourselves or we're going to hurt somebody else, and that was their reason for, just really going through and giving us a hard time. And I kind of see it as kind of the same thing, really. But it, like anything else too, when it gets this like level of popularity, it ends up going mainstream and then just like fizzles out too. So not really a huge reason to even talk about it, but I thought it was kind of an interesting video. If you guys get a chance to, I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link to it around there, and you guys can check it out. Check it out how low I got on that flap disc. Wow, I didn't even notice that. I was way down on that flap disc. I have a old Harbor Freight welding hood that I removed all of the auto dimming stuff out of, and I just use it pretty much as like a grinding hood now. But it's really good actually too. You get a lot of upper dome coverage, which I need, but a lot of times too I still have to go with the old dome cover like this, and give myself a little something to work with there too. Makes me look rather post-apocalyptic. I'm not gonna lie, but it does the trick too. When you're starting to lose it up here, it's no. They make those little welding hats, those little welding caps, man, but they kind of look a little silly in my mind. I don't know. I feel like I look like a pirate whenever I'm doing it too. So, but yeah, I went ahead and trimmed out this side to match that side right there. This area right here is going to be the exhaust for our intercooler, with most of the air coming in over here. Hopefully we can pipe in a little bit from both of these sides right here, but I think that I'm going to end up closing most of those guys off. If I did get any air from there, it'd probably be pretty minimal. The kind of cool thing about wheels though too is they actually create a lot of positive pressure. Like the wheel spinning around itself too whips up a lot of positive air. That's why you see a lot of these drift cars, they vent everything in the rear end there, you know, to get the smoke out as easy as possible. But it actually works pretty well too, because all that positive pressure from the heat from the tire, you know, it's spinning around down the road and down the hot road as well. It helps it vent out the top really well, which is kind of something that I was trying to employ, but I don't know if we're really going to get there. So I think we're just going to kind of backwards engineer two ducts kind of coming in with the exhaust going right out here. I still left this kind of kick up right here, just mainly because that's right where the throttle body goes, and I don't want to be chucking a bunch of rocks right at my throttle body. If I do end up leaving this open for, I don't know, for a little bit, I don't know. We're still planning some of this stuff out, which is you really should not do this how I'm doing this, where you just start cutting and then planning as you cut. That's not how you do this, you know what I mean? This makes a lot harder on yourself. But anyways, I had to break for lunch to go grab some lunch for the wife, which is actually kind of a good thing that I did, because I was shooting a lot of sparks at the camera here, and my audio was all messed up when I went and actually watched the videos too. So I guess it was kind of a good thing, but I don't know. We're gonna just do a little bit more grinding back in here. We got pretty much everything matched up where I want to see it all, and maybe we'll do the last little bit of welding that we need to do back in here as well, because that's looking pretty good. I don't know, still just kind of tackling little stuff off of the list. Really, that was the main intent with today's episode, you know. So maybe I should start it off. Hey, big dreamers, Dan Sam here, Lithe Racing. We're back in this car, talking about stuff, working on it, talking about other car things, you know, comparing them to other social aspects and norms of society. I don't know, we don't do none of that, but what we do here, MR2s. You must be some sort of MR2 loving person if you're here, because it's all MR2s here. But these things are awesome, honestly. I think a few of my friends are even kind of on board now. I know Mr. Friendly built, he got a red, I think it's like a 94, so I think it's actually some better suspension components and other things like that. But other than that, it's kind of, you know, bolt-ons kind of style and whatnot like that, and he's been going out autocrossing and having a really good time with this. So I'm hoping after all said and done, I at least get to have a little bit of fun in this thing. But sometimes it feels like it's never gonna end. I don't know. All right, let's tackle some more stuff. Let's see if this thing ends. Oh, man, look how bad I toasted that thing. I don't know, that's still, if you ask me, that looks like that still has life on it. Really, I don't know, it's just me. I don't know. Let's see here. All right, so we gotta remember what we were doing when I left. This is what we gotta do. So we went bam, bam. Yeah, I gotta even this out a little bit. Well, let me move you guys back a little bit, you know, and so I'm not throwing sparks at the camera again, because I just torched some of my camera. But I welded on it the other day too, so that's what happens, you know. Take nice electronics out into a shop, they gonna get messed up. Dual safety, not a bad idea. I don't know, just me personally. Kind of coming at this as a weird angle too is because we're trying to always, you know, cut with the grinder if at all possible, you know, the actual angle of attacking the, because this thing's trying to go this direction, you know what I mean? So if you let it sink in and cut, it does a lot better there. And I'm just kind of taking off little nibs and then going through and nibbing them down and then nibbing them down too. So I'll take out a bunch of little cuts, cut in between those little cuts, and then cut in between those little cuts. And you know, the stuff all kind of pretty much comes off as fluff anyways too, but it's a good way to get through some of these materials and not, you know, just go wild sinking into things too, because you can shoot so many sparks too that you can't see what you're doing. And you can kind of, if I was trying to come at it like this, you know what I mean, or something like that too, where, you know, it is the correct angle for it, I'm still kind of, you know, cutting a little bit radically there and could shoot off and do all sorts of stuff too. So ride out those waves. Almost gave myself circumcision. Secondary incisions. All right, so still hard at work out here. Still back, more fake doors. All right, so we got this all trimmed up exactly to that tape line right there, which, man, getting a straight line with hand tools can be a little bit difficult, having difficulties. All right, so yeah, I figured I would peel this guy off right now and show you guys the end product. Oh, of course it wouldn't come off clean. I had this vision in my mind of it like coming off clean, you know? And it being like all artsy and stuff, you know, but you win some, you bruise some. Oh, it didn't come off at all either. I think you guys got the idea though. Just kind of grind all the way up to that edge there too, making sure not to take off more material than what you got there, and just keep on keeping on. Let's see here. Come on, give me another peel. Give me another peel. I mean, this stuff is encheesed on here. Ah, hell. Well, you guys get the idea. I hope you do at least. Maybe we'll come around to this side here. Tape on my shoe now. That's pretty much going to be the exit there and be the final line that we go with. Good times, great oldies. Cool 105. If you know that, you are from Colorado. All right, I'm still out here, still just kind of plugging away. I had this little spot right here. Let's see here, yeah. I welded it up with this flex welder that I had a little while ago, and just didn't like the way that it looked, and it ate up a lot of metal, kind of punching through a bunch. So kind of went through and let's see here, where the heck's my little coupon? Made myself a little coupon to go in there. Yeah, I'm just kind of fitting it up right now, and you know, we'll weld that bad boy in. That's what we're doing. We're just kind of taking care of a bunch of little stuff today. But you guys are kind of hanging with me. Hang tough, you know? Tough as nuts. All right, let's see how I did. Can you pick out the piece? I think you can. Let's see here. So that's gonna be our little filler guy there. Try and get some sort of light on that guy. I don't know. You get the gist of it. Anyways, that guy goes right in there and fits in there snugly. Let's weld that guy in. What do you guys say? Weld this guy.